Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Pikmin 4 video, and today we're going to be discussing Olimar, or whatever this dude is, because I know that a lot of people think this is Olimar after the bad ending of Pikmin 1 where he dies and gets turned into a Pikmin or whatever. Nope, I don't think this is the case here. I feel like that's kind of too obvious, because the Japanese website quite a bit ago told us that he has been stranded for 30 days, and that is how many days you have in Pikmin 1 before Olimar loses oxygen and gets turned into a Pikmin. But I feel like this 30 days little thing here is just kind of a nod to people that know that after 30 days, something's bad, something's gonna go wrong, because Olimar obviously apparently runs out of oxygen. But recently we've got more information about Pikmin 4 on more websites that I haven't been able to cover because there's just too much. But I have seen everything, and we have seen an image of Louie, which seems to be a new Pikmin 4 render of him, basically indicating that he's in Pikmin 4, because there wouldn't be any reason for them to give Louie a new model and not anyone else on this page here. So we can imagine that Louie is in Pikmin 4. So with Louie in Pikmin 4, why would he be there if Olimar died in Pikmin 1? Also, more across this website, we can see that people know about Pikmin because of Olimar's logs, and I don't think these logs made it to Hocketate without Olimar going back to Hocketate himself. So it's obvious that Olimar has survived Pikmin 1, gone home, told everybody about Pikmin, then, you know, gone again for Pikmin 2, came back, gone again for Pikmin 3, came back, and then gone again for Pikmin 4, but this time something's gone wrong again, leading him to not be able to survive, possibly. So this really does raise the stakes, as Olimar is kind of screwed, and he's being controlled by maybe perhaps the Pikmin. Or, another theory, this might not be Olimar at all. This might be an imposter trying to replicate Olimar with an obvious disguise to try and trick us into following him throughout the entire game and eventually lead us into a massive trap. And there's only one entity that could possibly be mimicking Olimar to try trick us into something, and that is the Wraith. Which one exactly? I don't know. Probably not the Plasm Wraith again, as we see the Wraith evolve through every single game. So the Wraith has probably took on a new form and is now disguising as Olimar to try and lead us into a weird place. And then as for Olimar's dog, this potentially could be Bulby, which is Olimar's dog from Hocketate. Olimar potentially took him on a trip to PNF 404 and potentially took his family too, until things went horribly wrong. God knows what happened to them, but they're probably all kidnapped or something right now. Bulby perhaps wasn't kidnapped, and because Bulby knows no better, he's perhaps following Olimar and following Olimar's orders here, even though this isn't real Olimar, if that makes sense. So the dog could just be extremely misunderstood here, and is just trying to help his owner Olimar, except this is not Olimar, this is evil Olimar. This is Plasm Wraith number 2. Nobody really knows the true identity of this thing yet. Or, potentially, another outcome is that this could be Louie in disguise as Olimar, just because he wants to cause more trouble. I think this would be a really funny outcome, because we know that Louie's character now is very much just a dude that causes trouble all the time because he gets bored, basically. Which I absolutely love. I think Louie is a peak, character for that. Or perhaps Louie will have a character arc where he truly shows that he does care for Olimar and will become normal for a bit and actually try and help Olimar out. Or perhaps he will just come through again and terrorize the rescue corp like he has terrorized the Capaians in the past. There's a lot of branching pathways on where this can go, and I'm not really sure which one to actually go with, but I think a lot of them are very good possibilities. Although I don't think this is after the bad ending of Pikmin 1. It just can't be. They're trying to bait us with it so much. And I doubt they'd give Olimar such, a obvious kind of disguise. Like, you can see his nose and eyes. Anybody knows that's Olimar. And if they did want to make sure that this was, seen as the Olimar from Pikmin 1 bad ending, they would have gave him a black stem, surely. Well, here he has a red stem. And a bunch of weird hair, and I don't know why he has this hair, because Pikmin don't grow hair. That's why I think this is some sort of disguise. But the problem is, if this is just a mask or a disguise, that means he doesn't also have a helmet on. So how exactly is he breathing? And that's where the Wraith comes back in. This probably isn't Olimar at all, because Olimar can't breathe without a helmet. So this very much could just be a Wraith dressing up as Olimar. So everyone thinks, oh my god, is that Olimar? Let's go get him. And then, you know, we end up back in a very deep dark cave fighting a final boss, most likely. God knows what final boss that'll be. But Olimar's not dead, most likely. We'll be able to save Olimar. We're going to help him out. He's going to help us out. So don't worry, my friends. Olimar is most likely not dead. Although, of course, we don't know for sure. I do think that one of these theory outcomes is potentially right. I just kind of really don't want this game to be the bad ending of Pikmin 1. I would much rather prefer if it does just continue from Pikmin 3, because Pikmin 3 did set up a lot for us with the whole Plasm Wraith being angry at the end of the final cutscene, indicating that the Wraith is not done with Olimar and is in fact very angry. So that would explain why they're just trying to kind of kill all of our Rescue Corp characters by trapping them in some sort of cave with this evil Olimar to make sure that they get Olimar all to themselves. One final potential idea is that Olimar has this mask on because he's trying to hide from said Wraith, because as we know, the Plasma Wraith is obsessed with Olimar. So he could be hiding from the Wraith with this weird disguise. But this then poses the question about his helmet again, and how exactly is he breathing? Unless he has got some sort of magical breathing mask thing on, which I very much doubt. But what I think is very funny is how these little Pikmin stems look almost plastic, as if they are wearing some little terrible like fake knockoff disguise. Although that's most likely not the outcome, just because of the whole mask thing. But we still don't know for sure. This could be absolutely anything, and we just don't know yet. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What is your guys' theory on what exactly this ending could be? Because I have no idea which one this could be, although I hope some of my ideas did interest you guys. Let me know down in the comments if you've got any better ones. And subscribe for more Pikmin content. We will be covering everything to do with Pikmin 4. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. Thanks to my 2 Patrons, Gunnadahun and TenTickles. You guys are the best.